Right, here we go. All right, we're in. Sign on in here. There we go. Yep. What's going on? Zack Attack in the house. Yes, we are live and in color. Yep. And Casey's in here. Oh yeah, and I know. And I know a certain other somebody is on their way there. Yep. Give me just 1 second, guys. I forgot. I forgot something real quick. I'll be right back. If somebody comes in and be like, "Hey, where are they at?" He's coming right back. Right back. There we go. All right. All right about that. Okay. Ooh, that was a rush. Okay, so we didn't get through that. As y'all know, we've gotten through the anniversary book and say Cat in the. Is that supposed to be your version of Cat in the Hat? Yes, but so we all know that we spent several days in this book, and we finally got it finished. So now we are at the final two books. Have you seen this? No, I want as a remember I mentioned that I wanted to see the Mulan movie for myself before I saw that, since I saw Mulan's picture in your thumbnail. Yes, and at the moment, working with the Cat in the Hat reaction there, getting the script together. Did I watch Cat? Yes, I did. Yes, both me and Christina did. I have no idea what I was looking at. I was like, you know how Bob Shaw says he doesn't get anime? Well, with the cats, I had his reaction. Huh? What is this? Okay, what am I watching? Uh, what am I doing? Okay, so, I like these cats, and then there's roaches, and then they're doing something. Uh, so that was my reaction to cats. Mm. And yeah, I know people say that the cat costumes are kind of creepy a little bit, but yeah, I yeah, I'm kind of mixed as far as the cat designs and everything. I'm kind of mixed on it. It kind of has a creep factor, and then, well, then again, I'm just a weird guy. But look aside, yeah, movie. Ugh, I don't know what I was looking at. But um, can I be honest with you? I did not pick up on the voices too well because, like I said, my I was too confused to get the voices down. I hurt myself in my confusion, as they say in Pokemon. Gay, oh, Gay, Wildcats movie appeared. Gabe, I choose you. Cats movie used confusion. Gabe is confused. Gabe hurt himself in his confusion. Oh. That's so. I have no idea what the voice is from that movie. That movie. That movie really kind of wrecked my brain. Oh boy. So You're not gonna get too good luck of me doing a voice from Cats. Yep. Um, so a little something I want to share with y'all. This is the okay. This is where we're at book 11, and oh really? You were confused with the Nutcracker untold. Oh, I don't too much blame you on that one, buddy. Now you kind of can understand what it is, but but it's still a bad film, though. It's yeah, that's a film that I did kind of get what was going on in that one, but it didn't mean it was good. Oh no, that in the four realm. No, four realms. I probably can understand that one. Both, yeah, yeah. It's confucius, but anyway, what I was about to explain about this movie, as you can see, this character right here got Dora and her doll Strawberry, and yeah, it kind of looks a little different because I still had colored pencils. When I got to book 12, this is where Photoshop first started, and immediately after this was published, that's when I started doing comics. So you can see Dora looks a little different here. However, though, if you take a now that was the hero. This is the Heroes of Dream version of Dora. This is when Lanisa decided to write for the character and took over writing character. I still illustrated it, but this comic Dora #1 was written by Lanisa, who should be turning 14 this year. So, yep. So just like how Christina took over the character of Bubbalina and started writing for her, sort of like Patty Jenkins to Wonder Woman. My apparently my own Patty Jenkins. Yep, I guess I'm the Zack Snyder in the house. I actually would consider him. I don't have nothing against Zack Snyder. I mean, you know, I give him this much. Hey, what's up, Claire? I give Zack Snyder this much. His direction for DC wasn't what a lot of people agreed upon. You know, a lot of people didn't quite go on board with his direction. Especially BBS. But I do admire this. When he came back to do the Snyder Cut for Justice League, which I'm looking forward to, and the reason I'm looking forward to it is because I've looked at videos of him leading up to, talking a lot about the Snyder Cut, and he seemed like he really kind of takes well to the criticism. He sort of like Jason Johnson, Cool Cat. He actually hears out. He's actually, when he came back and after what happened to his daughter and everything, it's almost like he went on the message board or something like that and was like, so this is what they think of BBS. This is what they think of Man of Steel. Maybe I should do something different. So anybody that actually, listens to, criticism and their fans like that, that's a lot. Gotta give that guy a lot of credit for that. And yeah, I think he's got potential for the Snyder Cut there. I'm really hoping that it turns out pretty good and he gives a good effort in it there because yeah. I guess I'll have to see. I have to see that movie to. Yeah, I heard it kind of. I think I heard with the thing with her and how she wrote Cheetah and everything. Yeah, but the first movie she did real good though. But I don't know, yeah, never know what's going on with a writer when they sit down to write. So Mm, and to say, who knows? Yes, I remember you was telling me about your ideas with Cheetah. Yes, I remember that. Yeah. Oh, you want me to do Wonder Woman? Let me see if I can get into the voice for that. Where is the bomb? Let's see. I'm trying to think of a line she did to kind of get the voice. um. Oh yes. Well, his name is Steppenwolf. Steppenwolf was the destroyer of worlds, and all the gods and all the mightiest of heroes band together to fight him. And the mother boxes were hidden. Hmm, okay, I think I can pull that off. All right, so gonna start here with the voice of Wonder Woman. Let's start with the first chapter, the exploding new looks. Ah! Claire, you are begging to be Sean Bateman right now. But this is book 11. This book 11. The following book right after the big anniversary book that I just finished reading through. Oh yeah. Wonder Brownie returns. I got your Wonder Brownie right here. Look. Mm. Now it's like Bob Shaw react. It's like a Bob Shaw reaction to something Raven says that might piss him off. Oh goody. Okay, so the portal malfunctioned and caused a dimensional explosion to occur in the sky. All the Hero Tree systems went offline, so Julie quickly went outside the Hero Tree to put a psychic barrier around it. But caused the barrier neutralized the explosion, but a shockwave was emitted across the world. It hit Julie with full force, knocking her unconscious into the lake. Suddenly, the angel-like superhero fished her out and brought her inside of the Hero Tree towards the Dream League and Conquerors who were just getting up from the shockwave that hit. Bruno, Melody, and Harmony looked at the hero carrying Julie, instantly recognizing him, and shouted together, "It's you! You know him too?" Everyone else noticed, and Samuel asked, "Who are you?" "I am the masked angel," the hero said as he brought Julie toward everyone. "The masked angel," said Brian. Hmm. Oh boy. Now the fact of this whole explosion thing sort of making me think of the snap from Avengers Endgame. Everybody coming back from it. Snap. Hmm. Yeah, kind of at the beginning. It's like I say, it's book number 11. It picks up right from where the anniversary book left off, from where Heroes of Dreams season 1 anniversary book left off. It picks up right from there. At the end of the anniversary book, Nose was sent back through the portal and it malfunctioned. So Nose isn't in here. He's um they're hoping he's back in his world, but there was a side effect from the portal, and it sort of the what was called a dimensional explosion just occurred there. And one thing, even because see, when I wrote this, and then I was writing book 12, my intention was to continue this, kind of on from there. But then I got into writing the Star Striker series, and I sort of dropped Heroes of Dream and went into that. And now I'm doing something else as well. One thing I would like to think as a retcon if I ever reference Heroes of Dreams in any future comic adaptation that I have coming up, probably a retcon I would do would be after the anniversary book, that world probably just disappeared, sort of like Flashpoint Paradox. You remember when the Flash, completely erased piece an entire universe and just reset it there. Yep. So, okay, so I'm on wonder. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Oh, but Brownie is trying so hard to be patient with CJ, and it's like trying so hard to be patient with it. But when she does this just makes it really difficult for him. It's just, oh boy, yeah. Let me put it to you this way: if I was in Brownie's position and CJ was trying to do that, oh no, you do not want to see that on me. Like Cedric the Entertainer when he was somebody asked him to be a bridesmaid in the wedding. He said, "You do not want to see me in a bridesmaid dress with my back out." Well, that's not a pretty sight. Okay, so Wonder Brownie. things I the things I do for my friends. Friends. mm, mm. So okay. So Bruno became starstruck. You're the so Bruno became starstruck. You're the only one that gave me You're the one that gave me the pep talk to help Nose and my parents fight D, E, and F. You're the one that saved us during that meteor shower, said Melody, deeply blushing. Well, you're certainly a charming young man, said Gloria. Maybe a little, but not as charming as me, said Calvin with a grin. And he made a rose appear. Right, everyone? Suddenly, Calvin noticed Melody, Harmony, Bella, Ivory, Ebony, and Zoe gathered close around the masked angel with heart-filled eyes. His mouth dropped to the ground as Zayden said to him, "Looks like you got some competition, buddy." But just then Julie became conscious, and the masked angel looked at her and noticed her eyes as she opened them. "Well, looks like this blue-eyed sleeping samurai beauty is awake. I thought I'd have to kiss you to wake you." "Blue eyes!" exclaimed everyone. "Blue eyes?" Oh boy. Nah. Okay, I did it, CJ. Now get me out of this costume. I like. Don't get me wrong, people. I like Wonder Woman, but not wearing her outfit though. Eyes. Mm. Oh boy. Let's see. Let's see. Make sure I didn't miss any voice suggestions here. Oh wait, hold on. He has a menu. Oh yeah, I remember you mentioned to me about that there. Okay. Next, Brownie. Oh, meeting a Jigglypuff. Okay, well that's a little better. All right, we can do that now. At least I can dress in some. At least I can dress in the appropriate clothes for that. Okay. Okay, so let's see, Brownie, Zach, and CJ. Okay. So, now, blue eyes, repeated Julie. She quickly got up and checked herself using the camera mode on her iPhone. Once she noticed her eye color, she freaked out and shouted, "How did this happen? My eyes are supposed to be goldenrod!" Naomi and Sakura quickly rushed over in order to calm Julie down. As Johnson explained, it could be the effects of the dimension explosion that occurred. There's no telling what other changes might have occurred as well. Yeah, we've had a lot of those back in the day, said Tyrone. Are you trying to make us sound old, asked Sakura? Speak for yourself, said Marty. And well, I know one thing, said Harmony. You need a makeover to go with that eye color. Julie jumped back and shouted, "No!" Then she took a minute to calm herself down and said, "I'm sorry. I appreciate the offer, but I'm not a makeup person." "Makeup isn't the only way to do a makeover, Julie," said Ivory. Mm. And then, the Jigglypuff. Mm. Jiggly, Jiggly. Agree, Melody Jiggly. Remember the first time I redid your costume design as Sword Girl? Pop! Julie thought for a moment, Jiggly. Then she said, "Yeah, Jigglypuff. I assume you're referring to the burgundy one, right? Jigglypuff." "Yep," said Melody. "Well, I could give you a new look, Jiggly. And a new hairdo that would really suit you." Oh, and as a little bonus to your Jiggly requests, Julie looked a bit nervous till everybody said to her, "Don't worry, Julie. I'm going to be advising and assisting Melody on your new jolly pop." And then, of course, Brownie, CJ, and Zach are asleep. Oh boy. Somebody, fun little fact, somebody actually, I don't know when this was or who this guy was, but there was a guy on American Idol or something like that literally sang the Jigglypuff song. And I mean, he sounded just like the Jigglypuff. It, oh, but it was really a sight there. And as for Julie with the makeup, this is actually something from when Casey and I have role played in the early days, and moments where we tried to get makeup on Casey, she literally would take off, take off running down. Yeah, you would not. It would take hours to try to catch her for makeup. Yeah, she don't do makeup. Oh boy. And yet, even though she doesn't do makeup, hundreds of boys from different animes still go after her. Who knew? Okay, so let's see what we got next. CJ and Harry adventure. Oh, CJ and Harry and dragging Harriet along. Okay, and then oh, okay. So you type it again. Okay, that's good. Ebony looked the Ebony knows a lot about tomboy type style, said Bella. Why why don't I help you girls give all your members a new look, asked Tiana. Count me in, said Sakura. Me too, said Zoe. I'm really good with doing guys' hair. The more the merrier, said Melody. We can even give. But then everyone noticed the masked angel had vanished. Sort of like Batman. I'll go find him, said Hero. You guys, you guys get your new looks. Okay, said the Dream League together. And the following Tuesday, the Dream League and all the kids returned to school on the fall break. And the Dream League entered with their new styles. Melody's Oceanic Lannian friends, Ivory, Ebony, Bella, and Harmony were enrolled in Miss Fillmore's class, with Melody and the rest of the other Dream League members except for Naomi, who was placed in Mrs. Diana Douglas' kindergarten class, who she found out later was Johnson's mother. And now, chapter 2, with the new girl in class. Harriet, I believe it is your turn to read. Yeah, okay. Yeah, shut up. So just as the bell rang for class to start, a new student entered the classroom. All right, class, to your seats, said Miss Fillmore. Then she turned to the new student and said, well, you can just take any available empty seat that's not labeled. Yes, ma'am, such a goody two-shoes, said the new student. And she looked around briefly and then spied an empty seat next to Bruno and went over to it. And when she sat down and looked at him, she said, hi there. Oh, let me guess. Because she's a new girl, he's going to go all googie-eyed and then they're going to do like the Disney Fall in Love. What's next? You're going to start singing that you're going to marry each other like the Enchanted movie? Oh, gag. I've been dreaming of a true love's kiss. Oh, shut up. Oh, come on, Harry. Oh, come on. It'll be fun. You say that all the time. Wait. Oh, that. So, yeah, I can relate to you, Harry. Oh boy, now I wish I had one of those effects like Bob Shaw just now. Let's see, strong bully. I remember him. Oh, strong bully. God, wish to be of you. Okay, I think I need to find my place. Where am I at now? Where am I at now? Oh, that's it right here. Oh, so I'm supposed to be reading about a boy and a girl meeting with each other. Oh, this sounds like a typical story like the Rugby Up with Juliet. I've read this so many times. So Bruno looked up from his ocean cat coming, and he was reading, and when he looked at her, he dropped it and gazed at her. She was like a beautiful angel to him. Her beauty mesmerized him so that he could hardly speak. Are you okay? She said. Bruno gulped and blushed at the sight. Blushed bright red while stuttering her for a few minutes and managed to say hi. And the student smiled and gave a friendly giggle, and the class was seated. Miss Fillmore began. All right, it seems once again we have new students joining our class. So let's show them the proper respect as they introduce themselves. So we continue today. Yes, ma'am, said everyone. And then Miss Fillmore pointed to the student and said, let's start with you. And as you can see, there's a picture of the Dream League once again. That's the vision forms in front of the school. And as you can see, they have school uniforms. Sort of. And then, of course, there's Bruno, and he's just seen the new kid in class. And she's like an angel to him. This sounds very familiar. Very, very familiar, you know what I'm saying. Oh, man. Oh, yes. Uba, you must sing. Sing for me. Because if you don't want to sing, go. Yeah, you always. I bet you. I seriously think that when Strong Bully went crazy and started going on, he probably was cussing in Italian. At least that's what was probably implied. You're going to make lots of money. All right, so we got Uma and Audrey reading. Oh, there's a little something different. Well, let's give it a shot. Okay. Hello, everyone. Today, today, Uma and I are going to be reading to you, boys and girls, ever so much. Yes, we'll we will definitely be reading to the little darlings. Start us off, Audrey. Oh, oh, I will. Thank you ever so much. So the new student approached the front of the class and began. Bonjour, everyone. My name is Angela Adams. I'm from I am from Paris, France, with my mom and dad and little brother Adrian. We moved here in order for my dad to open up his own art museum here in Shreveport, and also for my mom to start her teaching career. She's currently teaching the ninth grade English at Falcon Wing Middle and High School. I myself want to one day become a professional news reporter for television and the newspaper. And what section of news would you like to be the reporter for? Asked Miss Fillmore. And now is my turn, darlings. And Angela thought for a very moment and said, would you like to do entertainment? However, since I've arrived, I've been hearing about a group of heroes called the Dream League, and I would love to learn more about them. The Dream League said a student they've assembled here in Shreveport ever since that night after fall fair. Oh, really? As the student explained more, Bruno gazed at Angela, fascinating, the same way that Riley did with Sagura during the battle with Backbite. He imagined himself as power play, carrying ends across the city like Ultra Cat carried his sweetheart. Doris Green and both of them looking at each other, blushing then, thus power play paused time to enjoy the moment. Those poor unfortunate souls. But uh, he's a poor unfortunate soul. But that's not in the book. Darling, children love classical songs. Well, I suppose they do. I like to add my touch to things. And I love it when you add your touch to things, Uma. Especially when that touch is to me. Oh, Harry, stop. You know I'm crazy for you, Uma. Guys, well, at least it's better than Harriet, ever so much. Like, yeah. So let's see, got what a teaser for Emmett. Oh, Emmett from the Lego Movie. Okay, I think let's see. I kind of his voice is kind of not distinct enough in my let's see, but I can do Lego Batman. I can do. Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen that movie, but I do remember Lego Batman because I mean, who could forget Batman? Okay, all right, so I'll give you Lego Batman, and let's see what else. Oh yeah, I remember about the firewood there. Oh boy. So, chapter 3, the roommate system. After that afternoon, that afternoon after school, the Dream League went to the second level hallway of the Hero Tree where Hero, Lee, Lisa, Deborah, Derek, Kurt, and a few of the BTP under agents had a special surprise. A baby. Dream League began. Seeing as how you're starting to grow in numbers like the children of Israel did near the end of Genesis, we decided to make some special arrangements in the hero tree. What kind of arrangements? Said Samuel. Hero explained. You remember how we started off with only 5 members and built each of you your individual rooms? Of course, said Calvin. Well, like in case we decided to hang out for a night or two. Well, said Lisa, now you'll have to start sharing rooms with each other. Really? Indeed. So who's going to room with who? Like, Professor Kurt will show you, said Derek. Kurt led the Dream League to their new rooms. Everyone followed. Once they got to the first room, he said, Samuel, Brian, and this will be Samuel, Brian, and Bruno's room. Sweet, they said. And as you can see, you got Angela's parents and her little brother Adrian. Such a lovely family. And of course, all the different parents about to introduce the Dream League to their rooms. Yep. Oh, really? Lego went on the channel, huh? Okay. So, loving Legos, huh? Now I'm imagining some romantic couples with Legos. It could work. Hey, you know what they say? Every couple's different. Here, Audrey. Oh boy, back. Oh no, Audrey's gonna be like, oh, not Harriet again. Oh, we got a new twist. CJ comes in. Okay. At least we're mixing it up a little bit. That's nice. Okay. Now, all right, everyone. Now we're going to read again. This time, Harriet's back with us. I don't mean no offense to you, Harriet. I really don't. But I just have to be honest with my opinion. It was really much better with Uma. I mean, other than the singing, she was at least better to be around. You really think I care? Now start reading. Okay. Jinx, you guys owe me a soda, just like Nose did at the comic convention, said Samuel. Oh no, I think you guys owe me a soda, said Bruno, ever so much. Maybe we should drink some juice, considering the amount of Pepsi and RC you guys consumed over the weekend. Yeah, with all that soda, oh, they're gonna be bubbling. Oh boy, probably gonna have back pains and all that from all that caffeine. That's why they're trying to cut back on it. Yeah, a little too late for that. Juice is good, said Deborah, but if you've had that much soda, you might want to get some water first, since water is very good for you, ever so much. I suppose, said Brian. Yeah, but you could actually die from water poisoning. Yeah, you drink too much water, you get water poisoning. So yeah. Kind of a bad thing there. If you drink it responsibly, it'll I got you there. I almost got you doing like what they say for alcohol. The second room is for Calvin and Riley, said Kurt. What about the masked angel guy? Asked Riley. Is he going to be sharing a room with us? Well, I hope so. Well, we're not sure at the moment, said Eero. We don't even know his secret identity, said Calvin, but I'm pretty sure we'll find out one day, said Riley. I sure hope we do, Melody thought to herself. Yeah, I bet they do. I got a I had someone like a masked angel once. Oh boy, did I find out his identity. And I don't mean behind a mask. I found out his identity right in the. Stop! Harriet! Thank you, CJ. Thank you ever so much. Hey, no problem. I gotta admit, that was getting a way out of hand. Let's see, Pokemon Casey. Getting angry that Derek Sandwich doesn't like Electabuzz. Pokemon Casey. Casey's other cousin. Casey, meet Casey. Casey, this is Casey. Casey, 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 Casey. Sort of like how we got a manager on my job named Robert Johnson, and I'm Gabriel Johnson. So a lot of time, since he's the manager since he's a co-manager, but most all the managers usually are called Mister and their last name. So funny thing whenever I see him at work, since my last name Johnson, we go, "Hello, Mr. Johnson." "Greetings, Mr. Johnson." "Mr. Johnson, Mr. Smith, Mr. Johnson." "Dr. Howard, Dr. Fine, Dr. Howard." Three Stooges joke. Okay, so Casey's getting angry. Let's start with the songs I can get in her voice. The third room is for Harmony and Melody and Julie. Melody and Harmony ran up, gave Julie a hug. Roomies, they said, we're gonna have so much fun. Lots of makeovers, that's for sure. I'm not excited about that. But I was hoping to share my room with Naomi. What? You don't like Electabuzz, Daddy Derek? Well, not the. Well, Julie, I wanted to mix things up a bit. That way you'll have a chance to interact personally with everybody. And the more y'all get to know each other, the better y'all work together. And believe us, Julie, said Harmony, we're gonna learn a lot about each other. Got that right, said Melody. I could imagine, said Julie nervously. Oh, don't worry, Julie, said Hero. Y'all be able to do that. And the fourth room is for Zoe and Bella. And that leaves the fifth room when Naomi, Ivory, and Ebony, they all jump with excitement at the roommate system. And yeah, I really don't think the Electabuzz does all that well. I think a much better baseball team would probably be like the Scythers or maybe a Charizard team, considering, Charizard kind of beat you in that battle, when Ash used that Charizard against you. Oh boy, that battle didn't go so well for you, Casey. Oh boy. So that is up the Electabuzz team. Okay, so now we're chatting on the bus. Chatting on the bus in chapter 4. When CJ making Brownie sing Prince Ali. Oh, careful, Brownie. You're about to trip on me. Don't stop tripping. Quit hating. You better quit baking. All right. Me. Oh, what is it? That music. Jafar, you must come see this. A week later that Friday, Miss Fillmore and Mrs. Douglas, their classes went on a school field trip to the Mid-North Louisiana Museum of Science and Discoveries in Ruston, Louisiana. Before they left, the student had to randomly pick out of the jar a buddy to ride on the bus with. Most of the students got who they wanted to sit with, but some of them did not. Out of the Drinkley Brian sat with Zoe and Calvin sat with Julie. Riley sat with a new student named Caroline. Everson and Bruno sat with Angela. Ebony sat with Harmony. Bella said with Ivory, and Naomi said with Adrian, yeah. And Samuel said with Melody. And the trip gave everyone a chance to chat with each other and get to know them better. And Samuel Blackheart sitting with Melody because he was beginning to develop a crush on her so bad. He wanted to ask Melody if she had one too. But he was way too nervous. And like, he thought about it at first when he met her during the fall festival in Oil City. After rescuing Brian and him from Silly Willy's a shelter robot, and he remembered how she gave him him and Soy Girl the first costume and change to make them much more colorful, and how tasty the first lunch she prepared for the dream lunch, and how she and also remember their battle with Anthony Westwood's tentacle robot, and how she randomly hugged him after the battle. Melody noticed that Samuel was staring into space in his nostalgic way. She nudged him and said, Samuel. And Samuel snapped to attention and replied, yeah, make way for Prince Ali. Dun, dun. Hooray, it's absolutely marvelous. I'm just saying, Ash's Charizard was really better. Don't rub it in, savage! And let's see, turning Uma and Harry. CJ turned them into Lego figures so they could make out. I don't think you have to. They'll make out whether you do that or not, CJ. They always do that. Oh, trust me. And then CJ and Robin Williams taking over the Nostalgia Critics show. Okay, so all right. Okay, so first there. Okay, CJ turning them. Okay. So you excited about going to the Nelson Laboratory? Asked Melody. Yeah, of course, said Samuel. How about you? Absolutely, said Melody. Suddenly, two boys in the seat across from Samuel and Melody started singing to each other. Samuel and Melody sitting in a tree. Kissing. Me and Uma and I are sitting in a tree. KISSINGMAKINGOUT. And Samuel and Melody blushed hard and held their heads down until Miss Fillmore looked back and told the boys to stop. Then Samuel noticed Melody's lunchbox. That's a nice little mermaid lunchbox, said Samuel. And then, of course, Robin Williams with CJ. How was your Lego adventure? Wonderful. We made out in the Lego Hotel. You guys would make out anywhere you go. Boy, I'll just talk about making out. I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna have to end the stream because I gotta go make out with Christina. Gotcha. I go. It's like what Bob Shaw said when Raven was singing Santa Baby. Santa Baby, so hurry down the chimney tonight. Well, I guess I have to end the stream because I gotta go down the chimney. If he could do that, he'd be in Oregon right now. Oh boy. So CJ I was seated in nostalgia fairy troll. Oh boy, I would love to see that. Okay, so anyway, Robin Williams. Oh, thank you, said Melody. My mom got it. My mom got it for me after I saw The Little Mermaid. It's my favorite Disney movie. Though I guess knowing me, that's kind of obvious. What's your favorite Disney movie? Well, for me, it's a tie between Aladdin and The Little Mermaid, said Samuel. Melody was shocked. You really like The Little Mermaid? Well, of course, said Samuel. I never thought boys on the surface world would consider The Little Mermaid as their favorite movie. The Little Mermaids. Oh boy. And as you can see here, I got. So, why did I just freak? Okay. Got Samuel and Melody right there, admiring each other and blushing. And then, of course, we have the Little Mermaid lunch bag there. Oh, yeah. So, CJ is a nostalgia troll. She remembers him, so you don't have to. Hello, I'm I'm the nostalgia fairy troll. And I'm the genie. We remember it, so you don't have to. Like, stop taking over my show! What are you gonna do about it? Oh, honestly, I don't think the critic. I think the fact that Robin Williams teamed up would or might make it hard for the critic to do anything about it. Because I mean, what are you gonna do when Robin Williams take over? And don't get me started with Sean Connery taking over the show. Hello, I'm a nostalgia critic. I remember them so you don't have to. Ha 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 ha. Connery! Oh, the day is mine, nostalgia critic. I'm a much better nostalgia critic than you, Doug Walker. Oh my goodness. Oh, hang on 1 second, you guys. Hang on. I'll be right back. All right. Ooh, sorry about that. Oh, of course. Of course, I stepped into that one, didn't I? He wants it. Oh, Sean. Oh, going after Doug Walker's wife. Oh Lord. Oh boy. Well, that's quite one to step into there. And Sean Connery taking over. Oh, excuse me. Oh, excuse me. And then he takes over Brownie's show. Well, when I first saw it, I wondered what it would be like to meet a real mermaid. You mean like me? Yeah. I even imagined myself as a merman, swimming with one, you know. Then a thought struck Samuel. He asked, Melody, is it possible that a human can become a merman or a mermaid? Melody thought for a moment. I've never known it to happen, but it might be possible, seeing as how our existence came to be because of the imagination of humans. If you could find out how to do that, could you make me a merman? Then I'd be a superhero merman. Well, you know what, little guy? I wouldn't mind being a merman myself. Because then I could get with those cute little mermaids down there. Especially Ariel's mother. I'll be part of their world. And now to take over Brownie's show. The boys have earlier snickered again. Quite an interesting fantasy, Samuel. Yeah, he wants to be a super merman. Melody glared at the boys and said to them, "There's nothing wrong with someone being honest about their true feelings." "You tell it, Melody. No, everyone should express their true feelings. And my true feelings is wanting to be with those sexy mermaids. And also Alec Trebek's mother." Connery! Oh, the day is mine, Trebek. So now here on Brownie Reaction, we're gonna take a look at. Hey, why are you taking over my show? Oh, the day is mine, you blush toy! that la- that's that laugh, but that Sean Connery laugh I do always, Chris always tickles Christina. The day is mine. Gets a Uma. I mean, Uma and Harry meeting Sweetler before Harriet punches her. Okay. So Miss Fillmore looked back again, and the boys quickly stopped. Melody was very captivated by Samuel's enthusiasm. "Well, I suppose I could see what I could do." "Oh, thank you," exclaimed Samuel, hugging Melody. And he caught himself and jumped back. "Oh, I didn't mean to, well," Melody giggled a bit and said, "It's okay, Samuel, and you're very welcome." "You'll do exactly the perfect soldier." She gave Samuel a friendly hug and and thought to himself, "Melody is as sweet as Ariel is." Over when Brian and Zoe were sitting, Zoe began to share with Brian about the Sky Gladius, and over where Calvin and Julie were sitting, Calvin shared with her his suspicions about his mom's recent behavior lately. "I noticed ever since last week," he began, "that my mother has been acting differently around the house." "How so?" asked Julie. "Well, for one, she gets real giggly on the phone sometimes," said Calvin. "Sort of like Melody did when she talked to you and Zoe about her party." And then last night we were supposed to have a movie night together, but instead she said something came up at the last minute and Mr. Fox came over in her place. "Are you referring to Minister Fox from church?" "Oh no, I'm referring to my mom's boss, the landlord, Mr. Fox." Whatever. Okay, so now giving Harriet. Oh boy, the wedgies again. Yeah. Oh, also forgot to show these pictures. This is what Star Striker would look like as a merman, at least in that book. And now Samuel's being hugged by Melody. Aww. Almost makes me think of Taya and Yugi because of the height thing there. Yugi. Okay, so now we're giving wedgies. Excuse me there. Oh, okay. Well, I'm not saying that watching movies with Mr. Fox is a bad thing because he's watched movies with me before. I'm just suspecting that my mom might be dating someone, And after what my dad put us through trying to enslave the world, I'm a little worried. What if someone tries to hurt her again? Well, Julie noticed Calvin trying not to cry and placed her arm around him to comfort him. I'm pretty sure your mom would be more careful after all of that in order to keep you and her safe. And now, Harry and Uma, it's wedgie time. For those poor boys. Ow! Uma, what is go? You monster! You little vixen monster! I know, right? What? Oh my gosh. There we go. So now we have Eartha Kitt taking over Bob's show to make a bad review of Catwoman. I am the cat's meow. Me, Eartha Kitt. Not you. You want to be Catwoman? Ooh, and how dare you give Catwoman a good review, Bombshell? Are you insane? Well, excuse me for having a different opinion. You know, there is a thing called free speech here. Free speech, my ass! Oh boy. Oh. I know she would try her best, but my dad was a very clever deceiver. Like the devil when he used that serpent to tempt Adam and Eve. What if he runs into a guy just like that? Calvin couldn't hold his tears anymore. He cried softly, and Julie was about to speak, but she got interrupted by Caroline sitting across from him with Riley. Oh, oh boy. Excuse me there. Sorry about that. See, make sure I ain't missed any voice suggestions there. Okay. Oh, here we go. It's like, Rob, are you all right? I'm the cat's meow. Oh my God, Eartha Kitt has broken the Bobshaw's house. Like, well, perhaps maybe you should have informed your boyfriend not to be so positive toward that Heidi Berry wannabe Catwoman. That's a bad movie. There's only one Catwoman. Oh. Okay, so anywho. Then let's see. Okay, well, I'm gonna throw in a voice suggestion while I'm waiting on that. Let's see, she tried last suggested before she go. Sean Carter is singing "Fun Fun." Oh my God! And little known fact is Claire and I are actually sitting through this movie to take notes for the reaction. So we are both suffering very greatly to make this video for you. Oh. Anywho. So Calvin, are you okay? She asked. You want me to come over here? You want to come over here and tell me what's wrong? No, thanks. It's a kind of personal, said Calvin. Yeah, I can take care of it, said Julie, glaring at Caroline. Caroline rolled her eyes at Julie and thought to herself, what does she see in her? Julie felt annoyed by Caroline because ever since she had arrived, she constantly kept trying to flirt with Calvin. Not only that, but before Caroline arrived, there were times whenever Julie tried to talk casually to Calvin at school. A lot of the girls would constantly swarm around the Calvin, but Julie aside, it got the worst after Calvin's new look last week. The girls are swarmed them even more. This caused Julie to be really in a bad mood at times. You don't want to see her in a bad mood while Julie continued talking to Calvin. Riley tried to talk to her. It was really nice of you to be concerned for Calvin. I hope Julie can cheer her up. Yeah, sure, Caroline said in annoyed. Ha ha! Oh my gosh. The fun. And here we are with Julie trying to comfort Calvin. Oh, that's so sweet. And then Caroline over here, the blonde over here, not too fond of Julie, of course. And then a little something that's been happening at school. Caroline trying to get in on Calvin, as well as several other girls and everything. Yeah. Connery! And the whole thing with Calvin, with these girls coming around Calvin there, and this one particular girl, Caroline. One thing I'd like to share with you guys, hopefully you can hear this before you leave, Claire. Um, when I first met Casey in summer school, um, we'd be eating lunch together. Oh, good night, Claire. There. Guess we'll see. Yes, we'll see you later. There. Um, so Casey and I will be eating lunch together, and I don't know if this was I don't know if this was directly when we first met each other, but at some point, like maybe like a few weeks later, we go to eat lunch together. This group of girls, I have no idea who they are, but it was I think like maybe 3 or 4 of them would just come over to the table and just sit there with me and Casey. And so they're just sitting there and they just look at us. Look at us. So I'm like, hey, how y'all doing? Okay. So lovely weather we're having, something. I'm thinking like, okay, y'all come and sit with us. You're looking at us. I mean, chat or what? But they would never say none. I speak to them, but they would never say none. They would just stare at me and Casey, and then they would leave. Then one day, I was eating lunch by myself because Casey wasn't there that day. Those girls came over there, and first thing they say, "Oh, where's your girlfriend?" I was like, "She's not my girlfriend. She's just a friend of mine." Oh, I was like, really? You never heard of just friends? That does exist. Mm. As Robin Williams say, they were crazy, very crazy. You remember that, Casey? The the girls that just come in there and stare at you. Yep. All right. What was? Oh yeah. Claire will definitely be. Oh yeah. Angel Crump. Okay. All right. So Riley continues. Sometimes I've gotten sad like that. It's a good thing my mom or my sister would be there to help me feel better. But Caroline twitched a bit and said, "That's wonderful, kid. Well, I guess my name slipped your mind. I'm Riley Jones, and it's nice to meet you, Caroline. You mind telling me about yourself?" "No." "Well, I just figured since we're bus buddies, I don't give a crow's nest about us being bus buddies. So zip your lips and leave me alone." "Okay, I'm sorry. Just trying to be nice. I don't care. Now buzz off." Well, excuse me, princess. And they always say, excuse me, princess. Mm, so, over where, excuse me that. Mm, let's see, so we did Angel Crunk, and of course, where Angel Crunk is, we have to do regular Crunk. So, over where Angela and Bruno were sitting across from Adrian and Naomi in front of Bella, Ivory, Ebony, and Harmony, Angela started asking for information about the Dream League. And I've been hearing from some of the kids that the Dream League has 5 members, but other kids say there's 6, and along with the media, say that there are more members. You know exactly how many members there are at this point? Well, started Bruno. They should have 13 and possibly another recruit coming. Really? Said Angela. Well, where did you get your source? What source did you get it from? Because I've checked most of the main media online news sites. Bruno thought for a moment and he didn't want to lie to Angela, but he couldn't give away any of the Dream League secret identities. And her, there's a Bella, Naomi, Harmony, Ivory, and Ebony looked nervously, wondering how could they get out of this without raising suspicion. And let's see, you got Tracy taking over your channel, huh? All right, got the last little bit of this. Here's Tracy to finish out this chapter here. Okay, and then excuse me. Then Adrian said, "I'll bet I know how he knows." Bruno gulped, and Naomi asked, "You do?" Well, Adrian happily replied, "Isn't it obvious? Just give me a second." And he dug from his backpack. The other girls got nervous. If he knows our secret identities, they might expose us to the whole school. Maybe a little publicity wouldn't be so bad. Yeah, I wouldn't say I wouldn't it wouldn't stay so little. Yeah, remember what Calvin said? There could be a disadvantages to that. After that moment, Adrian pulled out a copy of the first 2 books of the mysterious Adventures of Reality and Imagination and said he probably knows the ones in these books. Mrs. Douglas told us about them and how they helped the Dream League in New Orleans last weekend. Oh, you mean during the Hero Convention? Adrian nodded and yes, and Bruno, the Ebony, Ivory, and all the girls sighed in relief. Hi, Zachary in the Reboot Squad. Tracy! And that's okay. So that concludes chapter 4. Let me just see how many is left. Okay. Cosmic conclusion. Okay, so that's gonna be all for tonight. Just these first 4 chapters there. We'll be diving into more another time there. Possibly Thursday. This all depends. We'll have to see. Cause yeah, working on that cat in the hat thing. So just have to kind of play that by ear. Yep. So yep, that's it for tonight there. Since yep. So hopefully we'll be in Bob Shaw stream tomorrow and go from there. So see y'all later.